Hello, everybody. Welcome to Eric and Linda live from Workvine 209. I'm Eric.
And I'm Linda. Welcome to our show tonight. We have, oh my gosh, I said this every time, but I really like this person. We go way back, so I can't wait to bring him on. But let me take care of some logistics before we start the show. We are playing a numbers up game, and we play that every
week.
Every week. And so the numbers up game, there it is right there on the screen. That's what we're going to play today. Pick your number 1 through 50. The closest number to the number I pick without going over wins a $10 gift card. Last week we didn't have a winner, so this week we have. Did we have a winner?
No, we didn't. So it rolls over to $20
gift card. So make sure when I say put in those numbers, put in your number. And so, anyways, Workvine 209 is located in Tracy, California. And we are a co-working space. And in our pivot, we started these live shows. And with the help of Shell T, we added a little spice to it with the commercials. I hope you enjoy the commercials that come up. And if you want to have a commercial, contact us and we can arrange that for you.
Yeah, we got commercial packages right there. Bam, on the screen. Look at that right there. Advertisement, right? Get your product seen, get your whatever you do. If you're an entrepreneur, you're marketing, we have it for you. You may have a barbershop, may have a car dealership, you may have a real estate company, you may have a furniture company, you may do whatever you do, and we can market it for you.
Yes,
I like that.
Ooh,
that rhymed a little bit. I can't say it. I don't even remember what I said.
Anyhow, I do want to ask, and maybe you could put it in the chat, since we are a co-working space, what are you looking for in a workspace? What would your must-haves be in a workspace? Or the other question is, what events or programs do you want to see come to Tracy? And if it's something that Workvine can do, hit us up. Email us, put it in the chat. Our email is info@workvine209.com.
Yeah, that's a very good point. With so many people working remote, working at home, and we've been getting a lot of people that are saying they're tired of being at home, and so they're coming in. Some people a couple of days, some people every day. And so we're still trying to figure out how to make our space better, how we can make it better for those of you who come into our space. Check out our website, workvine209.com. We got a lot of stuff going on. That's our website right there. We got massage chairs, we got coffees free. You can have an individual desk, you can have a private desk, conference rooms, meeting rooms. We've been getting a lot of depositions out there. If you go into court, I guess court is still remote. So there's a lot of different things that have been going on. But if you're looking for a space, come check us out.
Yeah, check us out. Or if you want to get on our show and you have something great to share with our listeners, hit us up as well. We're always looking for people to come on our show and share knowledge and share insight of their trade or what they do. And if it's helpful for our listeners, we definitely want you on our show.
Yeah. And so, that brings us to the purpose of it, right? We want to just be able to enrich you out there, the viewers, with a variety of different types of verticals and businesses so that people can share their stories to encourage you, because we feel sometimes people may sit on the fence and not knowing, how to start a business or what to do. And so we bring people on to encourage you, to get you moving in the right direction, for the sake, for lack of better words, taking that first step.
Yeah. You know what's good too is that
Good evening, Juanita.
I learned too on these shows. It's like I get to meet new people, and I've learned so much. We even circled back and contacted some of the people that we had on our show, and used some of their services personally. And we even bought the veggie dome too.
Yeah,
we bought the veggie
that was
dome.
pretty
And
cool.
we had him on our show, and I've been using that and eating more vegetables. So
I haven't been eating more vegetables yet, but we have the veggie dome. I think maybe we need to get some different vegetables in that thing.
Maybe you should just eat some.
Yeah,
what's in there?
Yeah, I should. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a great opportunity for people to share their stories, encourage others to be able to do some of the same things, and so we enjoy it.
Yeah.
Never thought I would have a show.
Yeah, I didn't either. You know what? Another point too is if you think that Work Mind should come in your city, also hit us up there as well.
Yeah, we're looking at expanding and growing into other cities.
Definitely.
Cool.
So let's get this party on.
Let's get this party started. Yeah. So we're going to be coming back with our guests. But remember, our numbers up game. Put your numbers in the chat 1 through 50. Remember that, and we'll come back.
Oh, you need to be present to win too.
Oh, yeah. You got to stay on the show to be present to win. Absolutely. We'll be right back after this commercial break. We're back.
Welcome back, everybody.
We are back. We have a special guest today. This guy is all the way from Tracy, California. He has been on the red carpet. He's done a lot of dance moves for a lot of people around the country. He's an entrepreneur. He has his own dance company. Oh, man, this guy is dynamic. And he's doing some financial literacy stuff with stocks and cryptocurrency.
Yes.
That I didn't even know. Blew my mind. So let's welcome our guest, Alan Ramos. I hope I said that right.
No, you did. Yeah, you did.
Thank you Ramos. How you doing, Alan?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
We were just talking. It's been so long since we've seen you. I mean,
it has been so long. Yeah, it's just crazy how time flies so fast, and we're just going through this whole pandemic. But hoping to see you guys, actually in person soon, so we can get back to work.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, I mean, I know you grew up kind of in the Bay Area and kind of moved a little bit, and what inspired you? Let's just take it back.
Let's ask him who he is. Let him talk about who he is.
Okay. Who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Well, I'm Alan Ramos. I was born in Daly City. I got into dancing when I was 18 years old, and I didn't really think about it then. I was just thinking about it as a hobby. But when I started posting videos online, it just started booming up. Like when I first posted up my first YouTube video, it got around like 300 views, and I said, oh, okay, people are, like watching it. And then I kept on releasing more content, and then it went from 1,000 to like 25,000 to 50,000. And then ultimately, one of my videos reached 1 million views on YouTube. And that's a big accomplishment, knowing, there's so many people that use the YouTube platform. So I was just glad that I got to, like put in my passion and actually people enjoying watching it. So that's how I started. And then I started getting calls and emails about, performing live. And I was like, oh, performing live, huh? And then it just shot up like a rocket. And then I've been doing it for over 14, 15 years now.
Wow, man.
Wow.
And he's bad too. I've seen him dance. You danced at one of our events. I mean,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He could do some of that Michael Jackson type stuff. That's the real deal. That's my era, right? Michael Jackson. I don't know what.
No, that was one of my favorite dancers. I liked how he provided, like a storyline. So that's where I get some of my motivation from, was from Michael Jackson videos, and also Usher, really.
Wow. Wow. And so you teach kids also for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Share a
Yeah.
little bit about that.
That was kind of like I don't know if that was a like how it happened, but basically I worked in the local community centers here in Tracy. And then I tried to balance it, with work and, dancing. But apparently once they started playing music in the community centers, you know how my body just starts kind of moving like this. And then all the kids were just like, "Oh, what was that?" And then that's when I kind of, talked to some of my supervisors. I said, has the community centers ever put in a dance program? They said, no, not really. So we kind of implemented that in 2007. And then it went from one community center to 3 to 5 to like almost all the community centers in San Joaquin County. And that has been going on because it was such a positive impact on kids that they realized that it was a real necessity. It kept the kids off the streets, really, and it just boomed. I really don't. It just kind of all just came together. It's just crazy.
So, do you ever see any of your past students from way back and catch up with them and see what they're
I
doing now?
do. What the crazy story is, like, okay, I'm Filipino and we're short. All right. So I'm like 5'4". So when I teach kids when they were like, maybe I remember a few students, but they were like 9 or 10. Now they're like 20, 21, and they're just like 6 feet tall. And
Wow.
it's always crazy to see, because when we did the events, we actually performed live, not just teaching the kids in the centers, but we actually, performed live on some events, and including your guys's. You guys seen some of my dancers, and
Mhm.
those guys, they remember those memories like it was yesterday. They come and see me, which of course they're older, but they come and see me, be like, remember when we performed in this? Remember we performed in that? And that just goes to show you that, okay, we really made a difference in that person's life, because man, they remember those memories and they'll bring that with them forever, really.
Yeah,
Wow.
you really don't know how much you impact people until
Exactly.
you meet up with them again. But you don't know how much you have changed that person's life, or even
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
trajectory of where they were going, and you sent them into a better way, and so that's an awesome feeling. It
Yeah, it
really
is.
is.
Man, you're doing some great stuff out there, man. So I want to know about the red carpet event, man. I mean, you've done some big stuff. You've hung out with some big people. You're big yourself, in a big way. And so tell us a little bit about that. What was that like?
I remember. Okay, so a few years ago, I met up with Dean Arcilis. He was the president of the Filipino American Network. So I didn't really take it seriously because, okay, I was like, oh man, this is the president of Filipino American Network. I don't know if I take this as real or not, but I met up with him a few years ago in person, and then he says, you got some talent. So he threw me on some events, and then that's how I got to meet people, and that's how I actually got to meet Shane Sparks from America's Best Dance Crew. He was one of the judges. So I was actually performing at the Philippine Miss Philippines event in LA, and I had to be back on Monday, the next day, because of work and stuff, right? And I said, "Oh, Sunday was the show. I got to head back out to like LA. It was late." And I got a call from Dean, and he was saying, "No, Shane Sparks saw your video online and he wants you on the show tomorrow night." And I'm just kind of like
Wow.
this. Okay, come on, you got to think, this is Shane Sparks from America's Best Dance Crew. He judged. I kind of just held the phone on for like a few seconds, just kind of thinking, okay, was this real or not? So I just told my supervisor, I said, hey, I might not make it in. I'm gonna be on a show like with Shane
Uh-oh.
Sparks. And he was like thinking like, hey, are you serious? Okay, you're gonna take that. So
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I got on the show, and it was just crazy meeting him like in person. It was truly like it was just crazy to meet your inspiration like that in person. And
Wow.
we talked like till this day. We talk on the phone like at least once a week.
Wow,
It's
Wow.
that's
just crazy to think about that. Yeah.
Wow.
But
That's
yeah,
cool, man. I man, I'm inspired, man, because I remember like it was yesterday when you brought those kids to dance at
Mhm.
our event, right? And so
Yeah.
many kids get inspired by what you do, and you're
Mhm.
taking your time out to teach them for free, and you're changing lives that some of them you won't ever see, but
Yeah.
that you're making a difference. And that's one of the things that I really loved about you, man, because when I used to come out to the center, you know, you was genuine and open, and you're always willing to give a helping hand. And so, man, I just applaud you for what you're doing with those young people, and
I
they need
appreciate
it
it. Thank you.
more than that ever now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love,
exactly.
like when I saw the dancers, I was like, man, I want to dance like that. I want to
Yeah.
in my mind, I want to
Yeah.
dance like that. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we still could. Well,
oh,
when all this is over, you can just come to the center and then show you a move or two.
You got, yeah, see, there you go. Oh, look at that. Wait, wait. Hey, was that it? I don't know. Maybe not.
That's
Oh man, yeah. Hey, so you model too. So tell us a little bit about the modeling career.
that just kind of fell into just all fell into it all together with just like the modeling and stuff, because when you're an entertainer you gotta kind of have different things to your repertoire. You got to do like dancing, you got to do acting, you got to do modeling. So I just decided to just get into that because, you know, like building up my brand, you got to have that professionalism, those pictures and stuff. So that's when I started meeting photographers, and then that's when they started like you know, hitting me up saying, "Oh, you want to do this photo shoot for my clothing line?" I'll be like, "Okay." I mean, I can't say no. I mean, it's an experience that you really don't get. So that's how I really built up the connections, and it's just crazy how everything adds up. It went from, you know, the entertainment dance connections, and then it went to radio connections, and then photographer connections, and it just went all together.
Wow. Wow.
wow.
Man, you're doing some big
You
stuff,
just being in the
man.
right place at the right time too, and
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
and being you know, great at what you do. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. The guy who we're still good friends to this day, but he managed me a couple years ago, Reggie Batts, and shout out to him because he's been my mentor, you know, since a few years. He was actually he's a motivational speaker. He travels around the world, but he also, you know, manages artists. And once he saw, you know, like the entertainment and also the modeling pictures, he said, "Man, who is this guy?" He messaged me on Facebook. And just like Dean, I was like, okay, who is this guy? He's all suited up. I checked his pictures. He's all private jet in a Porsche. And I'm like, okay, is this guy serious? I don't, you know how Facebook is, you know, with those fake
Yeah.
Facebook accounts. But he said, I want to have a meeting with you. So he flew me out to San Diego, you know, all expenses paid. He just flew me out the next day. I was like, are you serious? Yeah, I got your plane ticket. Get out here. And then he picked me up in his car, in his Porsche. I was like, oh, this guy is for real. And he's got me connected with a lot of good positive people as well, and he's just been mentoring me to this day. So I give a big shout out to Reggie Batts, you know, elevating my career on entertainment and also investor.
Man, what a blessing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing the entertainment thing and all that, and I know you're doing some money stuff. So we're gonna come back right after this commercial break, but we're gonna also show one of your videos as well. So
Awesome.
we'll be right back, and we'll talk about the money.
Dance. To some, it is just a word. To me, it is a passion, a lifestyle, a motivation to become something great, a moment to lose yourself in intricate movements. My body is telling this story. This is my life. I am a dancer.
welcome back. Wow. Man, you're awesome, dog.
Yes, you are. And so don't forget, we're going to be playing that numbers up game later on in the show. So get your numbers ready.
Yeah, put your numbers in the chat, 1 through 50. You can't go over. Win not just $10, but $20 this week. So make sure you put your numbers in the chat. And you got to be on to the end to win. Man, I'm rhyming. Got to be on to the end to win.
Okay.
All right. It's all good. So you're doing some stocks trading. Share a little bit about how you got started in that.
Well, that was actually a crazy story. Back in 2016 or 17, I got into cryptocurrency, which was actually the big thing. And I tried doing my own research on it because, a few years ago, I always wanted to invest, just never really got started. And what the crazy story was, I got into cryptocurrency before stock market, and cryptocurrency is kind of, different because it's 24/7. You're trading compared to the stock market. It opens at 6:30, closes at 1. So I had to experience a lot of kind of like a bad thing to where I panic sold, right? When you buy, say one Litecoin was $212. I bought one and it tanked to 56. The price was, I'm telling you, dropping. And when they tell you when it drops, you either got to buy more or you just don't look at it. I sold at like $56 and the next day it just boomed up. And then that's when I realized, okay, I got to do more research. I got to have, what they call diamond hands and just holding it. If you really believe in, the cryptocurrency, what's going on right now, or the stocks really, then you just got to keep on just averaging down and buying now. Because I've always wanted to invest. What Reggie told me was, like have your money work for you really. So I really took that into account, and I've always wanted to get into investing. And then that's how I just really got into it.
Wow.
So what would you say to others who want to get started?
I mean, I would say anybody who wants to get into investing, always do your due diligence. Don't listen to, listen to the people, do your own research, but also at the same time, just go with your own gut. If you want to start investing, you can invest as little as $5, like $5 a week, whatever you can afford. I mean, it doesn't take that a lot of people think that it takes a lot of money to invest, but really there's a lot of apps out there where you can do partial shares of app or something. If you can't afford a full share, they do partial shares, $5 or $10 a week, but it's not too late to actually get started in investing really.
Yeah, that's a good point. We had Michael Ching on our show, or Chang on our show a while ago, and someone asked the question like, Bitcoin is 55,000. How can I buy a Bitcoin? And he said exactly the same thing. You just start off small. Start off with what you can, right? I mean, even you start off with $5 or $10, and you do that, once a week or a couple times a month. Over time it'll grow. So
what's really great too is that he mentioned is that you started at a young age, and you learned, and you're still at a good younger age that your investments will work for you to where you can enjoy them when you get older.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, of course, I've had a couple setbacks. I had to learn, on some of those setbacks. But yeah, if the price, goes down, I always tell people, if you believe in the company, you average down, you just keep on buying more. The thing is, you buy low and sell high. But when you're kind of in the stock market and you see your money go down, I mean, you don't technically lose money if it's going down. It's just on paper. But a lot of people are just not used to that mindset. They see their account and it's down like $3,000 and be like, oh, what do I do? I should sell. It's just the human nature, human mindset. But my thing is, I think everything's on sale, so I buy more.
Don't say that word. That's a bad word here, buddy. Sale. It's on sale. I got a question. I got a question in the chat. What's the best thing to invest in? Uh-oh.
Can't hear you. Hold on.
All right. It's okay. So we got a couple questions here that'll be coming in. What's the best thing to invest in while he's getting his sound check fix? And someone also asks, "Are you a millionaire yet?" Whoa, man! Yeah,
Long
he's
ways
on.
away from that.
Well, you're on your way,
Yeah.
right? You have to start somewhere. I mean, you know, that's just what it takes, right? You
Yeah.
So
don't just go.
what is the best
Best
thing
thing.
to invest in? Let him answer the question.
I wasn't sure if his sound was back. Can you hear us?
Uh,
Yeah, I
barely.
can hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
No, it's barely going. Hold on.
All right. Here, read that question.
Oh, what is the best thing to invest in?
Yes.
I mean, if you want to start small, always do the blue chip stocks, which is the known brands like Apple, Tesla. I mean, you don't, like I said, like you don't, some apps allow you to buy partial shares of those. So if you want to do something that's long term, I would do the app Acorns, just because if you could do $5 or $10 a week, it'll automatically take out of your account, and it'll put it into different blue chip stocks. So if you wanted to start small, I would start out with the Acorns app, so that way it can put your portfolio in different areas.
Wow, that's good. So,
That's good advice.
so what made you start doing that? And maybe you said it, but like I know you've been all in the entertainment and dancing and all that. And then what made you say, you know what, I want to do stocks?
Well, uh, I've always wanted to do stocks. I think it was in my 20s when I started realizing, but I'm always going to tell this story, and I'm always going to remember it from my childhood. Was My mom would always visit me. She would live in Fremont, but my dad, they were separated. He would live in Daly City, and they were she would always go to Daly City just to visit me, and sometimes it would be like $5 or $10 gas where she would visit me, and it would literally be this store where I would see it, where you guys know the the
Mm-hmm.
Coinstar machine would literally be, I felt like my mom's ATM. She would put in her coins, whatever she can find, and just trying to see me, or just trying to either buy me something, just like a toy or something. And that always, like, always wanted me to make sure, when I got older, that I wanted to, like, take care of her just like how she took care of me, even though she only had $5 or $10. And that's what really motivated me to do all the things that I'm doing now.
Wow, that's really good, man.
That is good.
That's a good
Looking
story.
out for
Yeah,
Mom.
yeah.
Definitely.
We're going to continue this conversation right after this commercial break because I think that's something that a lot of people need to hear. All right, we'll be right back after this commercial break. And the numbers up, gang. Put your numbers in the chat 1 through 50. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Alan Ramos, and
Yes.
so we're talking about how he, was motivated to get into the investment arena. And you know what I want to say too, because you were looking out for your mom. I want to thank you for looking out for my mom, because I know my mom was there every time at Large Clover playing her
Yeah.
bingo and, you know, not bugging you, but always like, Alan, asking you questions. And one time she told me, she said, I'm famous. And I said, really, Mom, you're famous? She said, yes. Alan showed me myself on the video.
Oh, I think I remember that video too. I remember, yeah. Your mom is always just a laugh to be at the center because she would always be doing these dance moves, and then it's just funny how it's just funny how she was just dancing, and I'm like, oh man, she wants to battle me or something.
Yeah.
Yes, she's funny. She loves to dance, but she always says, you know, she always talks about you when she goes to play bingo at the center. She's always like Alan, and she talks about when Urte was there.
Yeah.
She didn't call him Urte; she called him E.
Yeah.
And, you know, so and then, but really, what tickled her heart was like, I'm famous because I'm on video, and I don't even know how I got there. I know how she got there. It was my kids who put her on like blast, like
she was saying that, yeah.
So it's funny because they all have her on their screensaver on their phone of her doing something silly. It's funny, but thank you for watching out for her. I really, really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, of course.
So back to you said, so the story about your mom will really encourage you to want to start investing and being like financially independent.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was really good. And so, who do you have any mentors who help you in investing or books that you read?
That and going back to it, that was actually Reggie Batts because like we talked before, he does multiple things of income. I mean, it was motivational speaking. I never would have thought of, but that was the first time I met a motivational speaker. He would go to Europe just to talk, and then all of a sudden, a few hours later, he would be in Asia. And then it's just crazy how his schedule was before the pandemic. And then when he showed me that it was not just motivational speaking, it was multiple, streams of income. I mean, it was the stock market, it was investments, it was real estate, and it was all his money working for him while he was sleeping. And it was just that's how I really followed that motto. Like I told you guys, have your money work for you, because he has his money all over the place and it was working for him. He was making money, in his sleep. And when the pandemic happened, he wasn't able to do, the motive. A lot of people's lives stopped when the pandemic happened, and a lot of people didn't know, okay, what do we do and all that. But he had the multiple streams of income, and he didn't have to, worry about that. He still had money coming in. And then I know he just got vaccinated right now. He just got his second shot, so he's going to be going back to traveling in probably the next few weeks again.
Wow.
So yeah, shout out to him. He's been a really good mentor, and I can't think of anybody else possibly to help me through this journey, but besides him.
Wow, that's awesome. Really good, man. That's the second time today I heard someone say, let your money work for you while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And that is key. If I can be asleep and my money is making me money, man, do I want to be awake? Yeah, I do, but I want it to be working while I'm asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's key, man. That's key. Wow.
Eric, why don't you do that?
What?
Make our money work while you sleep.
Oh, I can't.
We need to do that.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. We about to be making money while we sleep.
While we sleep, huh? that could be like one of your dance moves, Eric.
Right? You need some lessons. You need some lessons.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So, what would you tell, the viewers out there who are looking to get into dance? What are some of the first steps? If they
I believe anything, like even if it comes to dance or any sport or anything really, I think the main thing is just to get started. That's one of the most simplest things, but I think it's one of the most hardest for anybody is just to take that first step into doing something. Because a lot of people nowadays, you know, it's dance doesn't seem like a regular thing, but I mean, I just started off, you know, dancing in my garage and then it became something. I feel like if you have the positive mindset, if you have, you know, great people around you that support you, I mean, that's all you really need. And then the connections will come just like all of a sudden. You don't know how to explain it, but you're just at the right place at the right time once you have that positive mindset. And just like how we met like a few years ago, it was just the right place at the right time. And then you know, I'm glad to met both of you, and look at where we are to this day. We're still friends to this day.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We met more than a few years ago.
Yeah.
We met like, over 10 years ago. It's been like,
Over 10. See, it just flies so fast. It's like almost a decade already.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah, definitely. But very inspired. And I like what you said is, you know, just do it. Just get up and do it. And I feel like you're never too old to learn how to dance and just to get moving. And you know, you never know what you know until you try it. And I remember one time when I used to flag for well, I still do, for the church. And my kids, you know, I never practiced or anything, and I came downstairs with my uniform on, and they're like, "What are you wearing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna dance at the church." And they're like, "Oh my God, go upstairs and take that off." No, you're not, because you're not about to look ridiculous up there. I'm like, "No, I'm just gonna go out and do it." And I did it.
Yeah, she does it well. She does it really well. She has a passion for it too.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah. That's all you need.
And that I'm sure this is encouraging somebody out there. I could just feel it, like somebody's out there just trying, you know, doing something, right? And it takes practice. I mean, were you just naturally a dancer?
What was that?
Were you naturally just had that ability to dance?
Oh God, no.
So I have hope.
It took actually a couple years. I was uncoordinated. I was discombobulated. I was trying to get my arm to move one way and move the other way. Like I said, it just takes a lot of practice, but if you have that passion and that drive to just do it, and you have that motivation to become better, I think, that's that plays a big part on it. But I had no experience on dancing whatsoever. I just started watching Michael Jackson videos and Usher videos. That's how I got started. And then it just became repetitive, and then it just after a few years, it just became natural. Once you hear that beat, your body just starts moving.
Wow, man! I'm gonna put your Facebook link up there too. If you guys want to check out some of what Alan's doing, you can reach him on Facebook. And what is that? Official AR.
Or
Facebook. I'm gonna drop that also in the chat for you guys, so you can just click right on it as well. Man, you're doing some awesome things, Alan. I just
appreciate it. Thank you,
man. You keep up the good work, you know, and keep inspiring and keep encouraging. And I need you to come over here and teach us how to make more money while we're sleeping.
Yes.
Is that gonna be our dance move, or more money while we're sleeping?
Yeah, man, that might be it. That's it. I'm gonna do that every show. I'm making money while I'm sleeping, right? Making money while I'm sleeping. Yeah. Got it.
And you can teach him some dance moves too. He needs
exactly.
Actually, you could teach him some rhythm, just some rhythm. That would be great, you know, because he needs that.
Yeah. Well, I know you guys. It's just a few minutes away from where I'm at, so we could just go after the show if I wanted to, and just be oh.
We need a lot longer time. Yeah, we need like set days, schedules, and everything, like an hour at least for him.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay, I'm down. It's a date. We're gonna schedule that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Any last encouraging words you want to give to the viewers regarding entertainment, regarding stocks, whatever it is you want to share?
Just reiterating from what I talked about. I mean, I started from, bottom really. And anybody who wants to get into anything, whether it be singing, dancing, stocks, course, just get into it. If you really want to do it, just do it. I mean, it's just do it like Nike. I always say, we only have this one life to live on this earth. We might as well, just try to do everything we can. And of course, you're always going to get a lot of positive and negatives. There's a lot of people that might not, try to discourage you on what you do. But in the end, it all just comes down to you. The outside noise shouldn't, like phase you. And that's where it's gotten me, is just not listen to any negative vibes and just surround yourself with so many positive people. And once you surround yourself with so many positive people and you just see you have that passion and drive, it will definitely take you somewhere. It may not get you somewhere overnight. Of course, it's a lot of work to be put into, but if you're really determined, you can go through with it.
Wow.
That's good stuff.
That is good, man. Dang, that's good, dog. I'm so proud of you, man.
Yes, we are. We're so proud of you, Alan.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Work. Thank you for being part of our show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. And so, what we have coming up next?
Oh, we have the numbers up game. So after the commercial, we're gonna put in your numbers, because during our commercial, put in your numbers. We're gonna pick the number and announce our winner. So stay tuned. Don't leave.
Don't leave, because we got the number up game right after this commercial.
Thank you, Alan.
Break. Thanks,
Thank
Alan.
you, guys.
Appreciate you, man. All right.
All the way up, turn it all the way up to the max. All the way up, turn it all the way up to the max. All the way up, turn it all the way up to the max. All the way up, turn it all the way up. Telling the brother calm down, and fit a square with a round hole. Cause every time that I come around, I turn it as loud as it go. Sippin' a rap, pink a lot, or give me the lime. Ready or not, give me a sign if you want me to stop. Giving it to you a cappella, the music will drop. One at a time, singing a rhyme on the drop of a dime. It's got time to shine, baby. I'ma break it down until it's liquid. Turn up, stir it up, call it biscuit. Hold up, I'm turned to the max. So loud, I got a deaf mute in the back. I'm not gonna do what it does. The first time that he heard your name through the track. All the way up.
Welcome back. Man, that was a great.
Yes, it was.
Man, Alan did a great job. Man, this guy, I mean, he said we only known each other for 3 years, but we've known him for quite some time.
Yes.
And it's almost like we see him grow up. Like, I mean, he's so mature now, he's doing some awesome stuff. And man, stay connected with him. Check him out on Facebook. I dropped the link in the chat. So check him out, man.
Definitely check him out.
Yeah.
We're going to see him somewhere on the big screen somewhere.
Yeah, for sure we are. Yeah, he's big. Don't forget about us, Alan, man.
Yes, right. Don't forget about us.
Yeah. So we got.
Okay, here we go. It's the numbers up game.
Okay, numbers up game. And bingo.
Oops. That's not a high number.
All right, let's see. I got to go back and check the numbers in the chat. If you haven't put your number in the chat yet for the Numbers Up game to chance to win $20 Amazon gift card, you need to put them in now.
Yes.
You have about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds.
All
And
here we go. So the number is B9.
9. The number 9. Whoa, I see number 45, 22, 30, 52. And everyone went over again.
Oh, man.
Wow. Oh, no, you're too late, Michelle. Dang, if you would have got it right before I did the, 3, 2, 1, you would have been the winner.
So the next pot is $30.
Yeah, next week we'll be giving away $30.
Yeah.
$30 Amazon gift card. Stay tuned for next week.
Tuesday at 6.
Tuesday at 6. Wow.
I have to write that down because I'm going to forget. $30.
$30. Stay tuned. $30 for you guys out there.
You can buy a lot of stuff on Amazon for $30.
Yeah. Better luck next time. Yeah, better luck next time. All right. Hey, man. I mean, Alan said some key things that, really stuck with me. And we hear this from different people saying this to entrepreneurs and young people, older people. If you're looking to start something, you have to take the first step, right? And that's key. And there's going to be haters out there. And so you can't let them haters get in your ear, right? He said, get rid of all that negative. Get around some people that are going to encourage you, that are going to inspire you to be better and want more and do more. And so, man,
and just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
Like
just
Nike,
do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, that's good. Just do it. All right, I got something new. Y'all gonna catch on to this, right? Y'all gonna catch on to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make it a new thing.
Yeah.
But another thing he said too was like how he talked about the pandemic. I was on this call earlier today, and it seemed like 2020 was just like a blur. Like, and when I reference stuff, I'm thinking I always reference before pandemic, after pandemic, during pandemic. And so when I think about things and I reflect, I'm like, did that happen before? Because I don't remember what happened in 2020. It just like flew by. It was just like, the earth kind of like stood still. And I think Alan did say that. It just everything just paused and stopped. But what's great is that now things are starting to look better. 2021. In our talk earlier, June 15th, a lot of stuff are
gonna
start opening up, and but we still want to be safe. Some people have their thoughts about the shot. If you want to take the shot, take the shot. You don't want to take the shot, don't take the shot. I mean, it's to each their own. But we also want to be safe and still at least wear our masks and still do our social distancing. I think they're going to lift the mask thing outside. So I think you're safe to not wear your mask outside, but I don't know if that has been announced yet. Yeah. But, just be safe out there. Eric and I, we got our shot because we have my mom at, home, and she's 83. She did catch COVID. And so, the after effects of COVID at 83, it's taking her a longer time to recover. But, we wanted to keep her safe. Yes. And so she's got her shots too. So
yeah. And I mean, it's a blessing that she made it through. No question about it. COVID was no joke for us, but also, there's some positive things. Like for us, it taught us how to do this live show and how to bring people together and share and encourage and motivate. And so, there's some positive things that come out. I know a lot of people lost their lives, a lot of stuff happened. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so, we're just blessed to see another day, another opportunity to share with you guys, to be a part of our show. And we just appreciate all of you out there who continuously watch us. And, let us know what you want to see. Let us know what type of entrepreneurs or investment people you want to see on the show, because your word matters. And, these people that come on can make a huge difference in someone's lives. There's so many stories that we can share, about individuals who came on our show who were motivated by our guests. And so, we want to hear from you. Let us know. Let us know in the chat. Like, man, that was great. Let us know. Keep engaged, right? Because even some things that you may say and may even encourage our speakers, because they don't, they're people too. They have their ups and downs. It's not all, good all the time. And so thank you guys, all you viewers out there, for being a part of Work Vine 209, Eric and Linda Live.
Yes, thank you guys for sharing your hour with us. We appreciate it. And we want to keep motivating you guys, and you guys motivate us too by us keep doing the shows for you guys. So what's your favorite saying again?
Making money while I'm sleeping.
Yes, we're gonna learn how to do that. Yes.
Yeah, remember that for the next show.
Yep. So we'll see you back on Tuesday at 6 p.m. And, we talk about real estate, we talk about investments, and we talk about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And if there's, again, a guest that you want to see on our show, please hit us up and let us know if you want to be on our show as well. Yep. So have a great evening, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.